Down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
J.K. Dobbins, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
The 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is caught. at the 8. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 2 and that'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Looking to pass. Tua buying time to his left. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to kick.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? They responded to the challenge.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
2nd and 3. At the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. Steps away. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Dolphins 10.
They got the interception. Forces him to settle for 3, and it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua rolling to his left. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out. And the Ravens have got it. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jackson sack.
Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 30.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Brings up third down. And
from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
And 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Miami.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
You're always thinking about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard. Had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
15-yard line.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Jackson, his pass caught at the 4. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50. The 30.
Ooh, he's running.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
The ball carrier,
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
He's brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
6-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And now he's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now back to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Taken down. Back
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now he'll pull it down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
He may try and run for this. The ball comes out. Good job starting.